Since childhood, I've had to fight my unrelenting urge to continue forward, following the rail line this path was born from. But what I soon learn and later finally accept is there's a satisfying reason why the path terminates. It just takes me a while to realize. Though this railway has seen a lot of time without its rails and railroad ties, there's still this ballast here. The soil doesn't go very deep. One of these plants that love moving into places quickly and can handle the rocky soil. There's a ton of it. Look at my socks. These tiny little burrs. Beaked agrimony. So after it pollinates, its fruits develop these sort of barbs that hook on to like mammalian fur or birds' feathers, and that's how they disperse. I can't find any flowers, but the family they're in is Rosaceae, which I thought was pretty interesting. That family obviously contains roses as well as apples. They stick to like everything, man. Is that mosquito biting into my nail bed? Gross. Anyway, because of the poor soil quality, not everything can grow here, and everything that does grow here tends to grow really short just because their roots can't grow super well. Two of the plants that seem to be doing really well, yellow crownbeard here, a member of the family Asteraceae, so the sunflower family, as well as this white snakeroot here. So this white snakeroot I've touched on before, it's highly toxic. They're also part of the sunflower family, Asteraceae, and they are absolutely tiny. There's a snail on this. That's kind of cool. Absolutely tiny. A characteristic feature of Asteraceae is composite flowers. So here you see a bunch of teeny tiny flowers all clustered together. Although I've noticed that unlike a lot of Asteraceae, it doesn't have the, I forget the technical name, but sort of the false petals. There's the snail. Too many distractions right now. That's an American bellflower right here. The American bellflower is native here, of course. Right here in the middle, it's got some yellow anthers. The pistil here doesn't become receptive to pollen until the stamens down below have already released theirs. And that helps prevent self-pollination and encourages diversity. Gotta keep on trekking forward. Ow. Clearly people don't come down here very often. As you can see walking through here, anything that's tall is just this white snakeroot or the yellow crownbeard. There's just so much agrimony that I kind of don't want to do this sort of thing. Pushing my sister's bike. Oh, would you look at that? Now how in the world? These snails made it all the way up to the very tippy top of this daggum bellflower plant. We've got another member of the bellflower family here. This is called Lobelia. Future Kyler, take care of this one.
Buckle up, it's time to learn. The flower has 3 fused petals on the bottom and 2 on the top, and they form a tube. While this flower is hermaphroditic, it's also dichogamous, meaning it isn't actively male and female at the same time, so it can't offer pollen to itself. In its male phase, its 5 stamens that are fused into a tube release pollen when its primary pollinator, bumblebees, push forward into the flower to get the nectar deeper in the flower. The flower deposits its pollen onto the bee's back and then begins moving into the female phase. The style grows longer and pushes out of the fused stigma tube. A bee fresh from a neighboring flower, its back marked with pollen, will enter the flower and deposit the pollen onto the receptive stigma, completing the transfer.
I'm coming up on a road. Is this an actual driveway? Yeah, it is. There are plenty of interesting plants on the road. Oh my gosh. I've never had it that bad before. What was that? There's a sign. Boring. Kind of want to go down there. Wow, look at those big flowers. Now I can't say with 100% certainty. I mean, I know for certain that this is Asteraceae, of course. And I would even say it's the Helianthus tribe. There's so many different species and subspecies that all look like this. Future Kyler.
Yeah, I should have known. This right here is daggum Jerusalem artichoke.
You can see all the tiny composite flowers. Oh, you can see the stigmas curling up out of there.
These guys produce a daggum tuber that's edible, so that's pretty cool.
Oh wow, this is orange balsam. I touched on it on the first botany video I did. The cool thing about these guys is that their fruits, when they're ripe enough, just explode to disperse their seeds. I've never seen them flower so much. These are very healthy balsam plants. Oh yeah, look at this one. There's the fruit after it's exploded and rolled up. And these little seeds are edible. Yeah, it just tastes like a pecan or a walnut. I just love the color. Look at this plant. I've never seen this before. Dark green leaves and these tiny little yellow flowers. Like I said, I've never seen this before, but judging from the look of these teeny tiny flowers, I'd have to guess it's Fabaceae or the pea family. The pea flower has a very distinct shape to it. The big petal there with the little petals underneath. So there you go, it's only like 3 centimeters tall, the whole inflorescence, and each teeny tiny flower is like 1 millimeter tall. These appear to be the fruits. I mean, they stick to my sock all right. Wow, and look at this, an even tinier flower. That's not a grouping of flowers. Look at that little tiny guy. There you go. Those flowers are absolutely tiny. 2 centimeters max, or sorry, millimeters. And if I had to guess about this, now that I've seen it zoomed in, I'd have to guess it's in the Euphorbiae family, the euphorbias and the spurges. I don't think it's a spurge that I've documented before though. Look at, oh wow, I've never really looked at the leaves this closely, but look at the pattern on there. That's really cool. Teeny tiny, and look at the fruit there, I'm pretty sure. Let me see if I can. It's so tiny. Oh my gosh, I can't even focus on it. Holy. Pokeweed. Highly poisonous. It's a great fuchsia dye, so these berries end up dyeing things like the color of their stem here. I'd heard that they only dye like animal proteins, so like wool or silk. But I was like, oh, I'll deal with a slightly fuchsia shirt, just straight cotton. It was a cotton shirt. I'm like, it'll dye a cotton shirt just a little bit, right? I went and harvested a ton of poke, dyed it, and did all the stuff I needed to do, and I rinsed it, and it was completely white still. So not a permanent dye, and you should definitely be trying to dye wool or silk. It will not work on anything else. I barely even know where I am, to be honest. Oh my gosh. Look at this freaking view. Hold on. If you've been enjoying the music on my channel lately, all of it was made by me, so please consider subscribing and checking out the rest of the series. I'm loving this new style of content, and I love writing its music and especially making the sound effects. If you're completely new to the channel, hi, I'm Kyler, and I try to make cool videos, and lately I've been diving into botany because plants are neat. Oh man, this is a hill. Oh jeez, I'm still going. Well, dang. Actually, I have cash on me. I am really thirsty. Oh, there are tomatoes. Oh, I don't have my wallet on me. I'm just so thirsty right now. I'll just take this little Roma tomato. Guys, I promise. So I owe that stand 50 cents, but I'm just so thirsty. I love cycling just out on the country roads around this time of year. You can just buy tomatoes. Oh my gosh. I swear, guys, I'm gonna be right back to that place as soon as I get to my car. Time to grit my teeth and pedal up the hill. Barely got anywhere. This is yellow jewelweed. Look how tall it is. It's about 6 feet tall, which is in stark contrast to the orange balsam. They're like down this tall, maybe 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet if they're really competing. Everything about them is bigger. The flowers are just a lot bigger. The wind is blowing and this plant's so tall, but there you go. It's like 3 centimeters long. And also look at these ginormous fruits. They're over 3 centimeters and they contain more seeds. It was too fast. This footage is slowed down to 1/16 of real speed, but I learned I could have filmed twice as slow, so you have that to look forward to in the future. Here are some of their seeds. They taste mostly the same. I think I prefer the orange ones though, but I don't really know why. We're in the final stretch. Oh man. If you've made it this far in the video and you live in this area, there's no point in going past that section on this trail because it's just boring. There's nothing out there and the city doesn't want you to go that far anyway. It's just so boring. All the plants are so predictable. Most boring bunch of plants I've ever freaking seen in my whole life. I had to stop here too. I saw it on the way to the truck and I'd never heard of watermelon jelly before. It's pleasant. It's a little tiny bit caramelized, but it largely tastes like watermelon, like the candy. All right, adventure's over.